It's like around 6 in the morning and me and my mom are heading to the border of Hong Kong in China, the Wangang border, and then we're going to Guilin today from Shenzhen. So yeah, please join me for my vlog today as we go to another place in China. Breakfast with my mom while waiting for the train to Guilin. Waiting for the train to Guilin. So yeah, it's quite interesting that even though the trains are 8 in the morning, the line is quite crowded already. We're going down to take the train, and the train to Guilin is right here. So yeah, we're gonna take the train. And this is what the front of the train looks like. We're taking the train from Shenzhen Bay to Guilin, and it's quite nice. So this is what the inside of the high-speed train in China looks like. Looks very cool. The train to Guilin, and the train looks like this. It really looks like moving, and the chair is also very comfortable. So yeah, and also the view is really nice. So I think it's a very good alternative if you want to ride a plane for a medium journey across China. To Guilin after a 3-hour train ride. So yeah, it's quite a long ride actually for a high-speed train, but then it's quite comfortable to enjoy this journey. So now we're going to head to the hotel after this. Guilin, and we're going to take the taxi to our hotel. And I noticed that every city in China has a different color of taxi, so which is quite cool. Our trip to the hotel from the train station, and the fun fact is that the taxi here is only $9, the starting rate, so it's quite cheap and also quite good the view. So yeah, quite enjoying this trip to Guilin so far with my mom. Into our hotel in Guilin, and then this is what the hotel room looks like. And it's only around $30 per night for 2 people. So, and the toilet looks really spacious as well. So yeah, this is actually quite a good deal. Oh, and then we can actually get a very good bird's eye view of Guilin, and this is what Guilin looks like. Yeah, quite different from Shenzhen and many big cities in mainland China. Decided to have a buffet like lunch today, and it's the barbecue buffet. And the interesting part of this barbecue buffet is that it's only $65 per person, which is so cheap for a touristy city in China. This place also has cooked foods and also drinks and even sushi for only 65 RMB. This is like unbeatable. Like, it's probably one of the cheapest like hot pot and barbecue restaurant I have been to so far. Fish, noodles, and many choices. So yeah, for $65 you can be really cool. Me and my mom are having this buffet like hot pot slash barbecue for only 65 RMB, and my mom is like also very hungry, and like me, I'm hungry. I get some cooked food and raw food. So yeah, I'll catch you when we get out of this restaurant. We're entering the riverside cave, and this is what the entrance looks like. Looks quite cool, to be honest. It looks like inside. I would say it's a little bit too touristy, but it's still very cool to have a look at this kind of cave. Add different colors lights to make the cave look more attractive and more interesting, just like in other provinces in China. So I think it's worth to have a look if you're here in Guilin. You'll see the main pagoda in Guilin, and then you can see that it's a very good walking trail. But then the fun fact is that this is better to see at night, so me and my mom will come back here later at night to have a better view of this. To Elephant Hill here in Guilin, and the funny part is that here is actually a bit overrated and overhyped, because it's actually just a simple mountain that's shaped like an elephant, as you can see here. So yeah, I think you just have to see it once in your life. Once you see it, you can actually maybe skip this place if you ever go back to Guilin again. Photo with a boat, and it'll bring you too close to the Elephant Hill. So I think I will do this later because to get a good picture of it. Good view of a very good view of Elephant Hill, and this is what it looks like. It's actually not much to see, it's just this shape here and a lake that looks like this. Mom are getting some street food for dinner, and the funny part is that I'm getting this very healthy juice for like only 15 RMB because in Shenzhen it costs 20 and in Hong Kong this costs $30. So yeah, I can't wait to have my healthy juice today. This one, and it actually tastes like the same as in Shenzhen and Hong Kong. So yeah. And my mom are still walking in the famous food street, and you can actually get a lot of food here. You can get maybe some small snacks like chicken skewers as well as drinks. So yeah, you can make yourself full with eating in the food street without like having a proper meal. Trying the Guilin version of the dumplings, and it looks really good. Made it to the main area of the we now made it to the 2 rivers and 4 lakes scenic area in Guilin. And what's special about this area is that you can see the 2 pagodas lighting up like this, one in gold and one in silver. So I think it's a quite special view. After looking at this view, you can enjoy a stroll at the walk. So I think it's quite nice to actually spend some time over here. One of the specialty snacks in Guilin is like only $10 for around 10 pieces. So yeah, I can't wait to try the cake. That I tried with my mom is actually quite good. And then now me and my mom are doing some souvenir shopping right here in this street before we head back to the hotel and get ready for the next day. This lamb skewer, and it's being cooked right here. And the incredible part is that it's only $10 for one big lamb skewer, or like $10 for 4 pieces of small skewer. So it's quite cheap here in Guilin. It's around 9:20 a.m. in the morning, and then now me and my mom are heading to Yangzhou from Guilin. It's going to be a few hours bus ride, and we will see the $20 bill today. So yeah, quite excited for this part of the trip now. The boat from Guilin to Yangzhou, and you can see the boat looks like here. So it's quite good that me and my mom bought this package tour. Start this river cruise to see the Li River. The boat to go around the Li River, and it's actually quite luxurious. And the interesting part is that to ride this boat only costs 70 RMB. Yeah? And the stay is also quite comfortable, so we're looking forward to exploring the Li River before we see the $20 bill. During the Li River cruise, and in the Li River cruise you can actually get a very good view of almost all the mountains in the Li River. So yeah, it's quite good to enjoy this view while you're here in Guilin. Actually quite crowded, and then when you're lucky enough to get the front view of the ferry, this is what the view looks like when you're enjoying the Li River cruise. River cruise, you can actually see some old bamboo boats right here. River cruise, you can actually still see some old bamboo boats on the Li River, so it's actually quite cool because they somehow preserved the way of life here in the Li River. While you're enjoying the cruise, you can see how people live here. The big boat, and now we're gonna ride the small boat, and this is the entrance. So I would say it's actually quite well developed for a place that usually not many tourists might visit. The bamboo raft to get closer to the $20 bill note. So this is what the bamboo raft looks like, and yeah, quite a cool experience. With the guy bringing our raft to the $20 place, and you can see that there are many bamboo boats doing this journey along with us. On the journey to see the $20 note place, you can see that many boats are going along with us, and you can see it's actually very enjoyable.
One time lang po no.
Yeah. We're waiting to riding the boat, and we're waiting to see the $20 bill, and hopefully it will be a good experience. $20 note place, as you can see in the 20 RMB here. So this is the photo and this is the actual place. So it actually looks quite cool. Experience of riding the boat. So I'm here with my mom, and this is the view of the place where you can see the $20 note. I think it's one of the best places here in Guilin. Me and my mom finally finished riding the cruise to see the $20 bill note. Actually finally finished the cruise to see the place where they use for the $20 note in mainland China. And then this is the end point, and you can buy some souvenirs as well as buy some snacks. So yeah, now we're heading to our next stop, which is the peak of the $20 bill, and this is the actual whole view. So it's very good to see the peak in Rangyu in Guilin. Unfortunately, me and my mom were too late, so we're not able to take the cable car to see the peak, but maybe it's our signal that we need to come back to Guilin next time to enjoy this view and to enjoy the glass bridge of this famous tourist attraction. So now we will head back to Guilin city, and there we will like maybe explore the city center and have some dinner before we start the next day of this trip. Finally arrived from Guangzhou back to Guilin, and we decided to get some food for dinner. So we get the braised pork and the xiaolong bao, and it's the version of Guilin, and my mom get the wonton noodles. So yeah, quite hungry and can't wait to eat this and maybe do some sightseeing before we head back to the hotel. I'm like exploring Guilin for the final day before we head back to Hong Kong. And now we're about to explore another hill, which is called the Fubo Hill. So here we are, and then we're about to start our journey to see this hill. We actually need to climb some steps. So luckily, me and my mom tried to visit this place on the first day, but luckily we backed out. So yep, we're now going to start. Actually a very big bell right before you start hiking to see the top of Football Hill. So the bell actually looks really cool to take a picture of it. So we're almost at the top of Football Hill. And actually, luckily this hill just takes like maybe 5 to 10 minutes to climb. The top of Fubo Hill, and this is what you can see. The Fubo Hill and also the bird's eye view of Guilin. So it's quite good to do this during the daytime before it gets too hot in the early afternoon. Deka Hill is actually a cave which is below Fubo Hill, and then now we're exploring this place. I think it's nothing special because almost every cave in Guilin looks the same, but it's just good to have a quick look before heading to the next stop for lunch and back to Hong Kong. Finished exploring Guilin, and then now we're heading back to the train station by Didi. So this is the last glimpse of the city before we head back to Hong Kong. Mom made it to the Guilin Bay railway station, and we will take the train from here to Shenzhen Bay railway station, and from Shenzhen Bay railway station we will take the taxi back to Hong Kong. So this is our trip. So now we're heading inside to check in for our train that leaves this place at around 3 p.m. Lining up to board the train to Shenzhen North Station, and you can see the line is quite long. So yeah, from Shenzhen North Station, we will take the taxi to the border of Shenzhen and Hong Kong. So yeah, it will be a bit of a long traveling day today. The high-speed train from Guilin back to Shenzhen Bay, and this time the train is grey color. So yeah, quite excited to try another color train. Going to the sitting area of this train, and we're gonna head to Shenzhen Bay Station from Guilin North Station. So this is gonna be a 3.5 hour ride, and this train really reminds me of a plane. So yeah, you can see it really looks like a plane, although we're taking the high-speed railway. So yeah, the train from Guilin Bay Station to Shenzhen North, and this is what the view looks like on the way. And luckily it's not too crowded today, so yeah, it's quite enjoyable to ride this train and have some space for yourself. Shenzhen Bay Station, and then now we're heading from Shenzhen Bay to Wangang. So you can see the high-speed train is actually not that bad. And then now we will head to get our luggage right here.
I lost my luggage.
Out of the train. So yeah, this is the end of my vlog. I hope you enjoy watching my series in Guilin. And okay, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you for watching.
行李及老幼病残孕等重点旅客，请乘坐无障碍电梯。感谢您的配合。